Okay, so now we are going to try the wine number 3. This is Mas Saint-Louis. Mas Saint-Louis is the name of the estate over there. Châteauneuf-du-Pape, 2012. 2012 was actually a very not easy vintage to produce, and yet you see actually what you have in your glass. Very classic again style of wine. The story behind Mas Saint-Louis is very interesting because 7 years ago, nobody knew about this winery, meaning overseas. This winery was only sold mainly in southeast of France, roughly, okay? Even in Paris, it was actually a winery that was completely not known. The reason why is because actually the winemaker is actually a very young winemaker, and also taking care of the sales part was too busy somehow to export or even to actually to sell to places in France, and was only focusing actually on in southeast of France, which is
How old is he?
35 or around there.
What's his name?
Jerome, I forgot, Jerome something.
Okay.
Always name. So he was actually only focusing on doing actually the winemaking, and of course trying to do his best to supply to the southeast of France restaurants. And the story came actually from Ducasse, Alain Ducasse. So, not Alain Ducasse himself, but Gérard Margent. Gérard Margent is the head sommelier. Gérard Margent has been working for Alain Ducasse for I think 30 years. He's the Mr. Wine in Alain Ducasse, in the whole of Alain Ducasse group. The man taking care of the wine is Mr. Gérard Margent. Gérard Margent, 4 or 5 years ago, was actually visiting Châteauneuf-du-Pape. And if you know Châteauneuf-du-Pape, it's a very small village. It's a very, very tiny place, like many villages in France, okay? And Gérard Margent was actually visiting a winery. He was actually about to visit actually one of the wineries in this area of France. On the way to the winery, he actually couldn't find this specific winery. I don't know the name of the winery, actually I forgot the story behind, but anyway, he stopped randomly at Mas Saint-Louis and asked for directions. So of course, you know, being a small village, everybody knows everybody. So the winemaker told him, okay, you go this way, this way, this way, then you will reach your destination. And the winemaker was like, okay, you know, since you're actually here at my winery, do you mind to spend 10 minutes for me to introduce my wines to you? You know?
Oh,
Exactly.
he didn't know who he was.
So the winemaker didn't know who was facing him. Gérard Margent said, okay, you are actually kind enough, you know, I still have time, you know, I'm actually, you know, ahead of my schedule. Let's just try the wines. So Gérard Margent sat down, you know, at the table, tried all the wines, so the rosé, the white, and the 3 reds, so only 5 wines from Mas Saint-Louis. And in a few minutes, Gérard Margent was just blown away because he didn't know Mas Saint-Louis.
Never seen this lake.
And being such a master sommelier, you know, for all these years, in Ducasse, he was actually very, very surprised to discover this winery, you know, that he didn't know. So he mentioned to the winemaker, he said, okay, you know, okay, by the way, my name is Gérard Margent. I'm actually the head sommelier of Alain Ducasse, you know. So the winemaker was like completely like impressed because, you know, he didn't know actually that the guy was actually in front of him. And Gérard Margent told him, okay, so it's very simple. I love your wines. Although I never heard about them, I'm so impressed by everything that I tried today. I want your wines now in my Ducasse group actually, you know, ASAP. So the wines went to Ducasse, you know, the group actually, and then slowly but surely.
What year was that?
That was about 5-6 years ago actually. I don't remember exactly which year, but roughly 5-6 years ago. And from that year, you know, of course, when you put your wines in Ducasse, in terms of visibility, you know, foreigners actually will go to Ducasse and start to talk about that, and then the winery started to be more, you know, famous, and now he's exporting actually, you know, to a few countries like the US, UK, Singapore. So my company Artisanal Terroir is exclusive of this winery in Mas Saint-Louis.
Well, how did you get to know about him?
I got to know because actually a good friend of mine knows Gérard Margent.
Oh.
So I don't know Gérard Margent personally, unfortunately. I wish I knew him, but a very good friend of mine knows him personally and told me, okay, Mr. Margent introduced me to this, you know, winery. You must go and visit actually. And in 2016, 2 years ago, I was actually in Provence. So I went to Châteauneuf-du-Pape. So I went from Singapore to Paris. Paris, I took a train to go to Provence. I spent about 1 week in Provence, and one day actually I drove almost 2 hours from where I was actually to go to the winery, spend 2 hours, meet the winemaker, try the wines, and in less than 10 minutes I was like, okay, you know.
You didn't get lost.
I didn't get lost. My GPS was working very well. And after trying the wine, I was like, okay, this wine must come in my portfolio because it's fantastic. I love Rayas, Chateau Rayas. Again, you know, is my top producer, obviously. Try this. It's really, the name is maybe not like Pego, Beaucaster, Lanert or whatever. It's not as famous as that. Quality-wise, it's purely outstanding. And this cuvée we are trying to do is actually the
2012.
The entry level. Is the entry level winery, the cuvée, sorry. They have Les Arpents des Contrebandiers and the Grand Reserve. So today we are trying what is actually the entry level, although to me is actually way better than that, you know. And 2012 actually not an easy vintage, but such a fine wine that reminds me sometimes of Pinot Noir. So when the Grenache is well produced, when the Grenache is so fine, in France we have this term, this technical term, which means we say le vin pinot. The wine is actually, you know, has this Pinot Noir, you know, texture, you know. There is no Pinot Noir inside, obviously, you know. But Rayas has this finesse that you only find in a few, very few wines, and it reminds me of Chateau Rayas, you know, for Pinot Noir. It's really outstanding.
And what is a cépage?
So mainly Grenache, Syrah, Mourvèdre, Cinsault, and the rest, the four, and the rest is like 3% here and there.
Okay.
These are the four.
Thank you. Cut.